Okay, this is going to be a little tutorial on how to get an Android phone to stream YouTube videos wirelessly onto an Xbox Media Center setup. And in my case it's the Raspberry Pi that I've set up in a previous video. So first of all, before you touch your phone, you want to get the YouTube application add-on. So into videos, and then video add-ons, and YouTube. I've shown how to do this in a previous video, so you want to just follow that and get that set up as you would. So from there, I'll go back. Right. Next thing you want to do is go into your system, go into services, I believe, and make sure you've got device name to what you want to find it as. So Xbox Media Center as default, I'll leave as that. UPnP, you can share through libraries and allow control through UPnP. So we'll tick those two. Web server, allow control, yeah, set that one up as well. So from here, ports, this is going to need to be an empty port. 88 is already used on my router setup, so here I'm just going to select, say, obviously error. I'll do 81, no, I'll do 8152. So there you go. So I've set up a port and leave the username as Xbox Media Center, unless you obviously want to change it and put a password in. But from here, that's all done. Remote control, you want to select on and on. There you go. So select both of those. AirPlay, you might as well tick that on as well. Leave password protection off. SMB, you won't need to touch that. Okay, so we've got our port, which is in my case 8152. I'm going to write that down. From now, we need to go back to home. Right, we haven't finished with Xbox Media Center network setup. What we want to do is go back to the main screen. Once you've written down your port number, back to the main screen, go all the way to system, go to system info, and you want to write down your IP address that is showing. So we'll write that down. Now what we will need to do is we need to go over to a computer with an internet connection and a web browser and go into your router setup. That's alright. Now we're into my router setup. I've gone across to application and gaming in my case, so I can change the port forwarding and then add new ports. And what I've added is my 8152, which I've done. You want to set to UDP and change your IP address that was on Xbox Media Center, and then enable. So this one here, this line here with the 8152 is my Xbox Media Center. You want to save settings. Okay. Okay. Now what we've got to do, Xbox Media Center is now set up, so we now need to go onto our Android phone. In my case this is Galaxy S2. This is rooted, but you don't need to root your phone for this. So you need to go to Google Play and search XBMC, and you will want to get the official Xbox Media Center remote. It has to be the official one. And click install. Yep. Okay, now we're installing and done. So now we click open, and it's come up with no host detected. Click on settings or use the menu in order to add an Xbox Media Center host or IP address to your configuration. So we need to go into settings. Again, it's telling me no hosts are defined, so close that, and I'll go down into the menu, and I will add host. Now from here, name you can set as anything. I'll just do that. Host or IP address. Now this is the IP address that you've written down from Xbox Media Center. So I've got 192.168.1.130. That is from my Raspberry Pi. Okay. Need to change your HTTP port, so mine is no longer 8080. What I have now is 8152 from my setup. Username was XBMC. There was no password. And event server port. This is another port that you need to go back into your router, and for the same IP address you need to add this port. So I'll show you how to do that now. Okay, we're back into the router on the laptop, and what I've done is I've added the 977, same as before, how you add your ports. Add it into UDP, and then again change the IP address to what was on your Raspberry, well in my case Raspberry Pi, what was on your Xbox Media Center setup, and click enable. So very simple. Add your ports, external, internal, both the same number, UDP, and your IP address. Click save. Okay, and that's done. Right, okay, so let's fill that again. Access point, again, if you're going to go through like a pass-through Wi-Fi device or whatever, set that up. Underneath is a MAC address. You don't really want to be showing that off to people, so I won't scroll down. In my case, I'm only ever going to use it at home, so I'm going to select Wi-Fi only, and that is it. Double check, you've got the name, it doesn't really matter. When you add hosts, if you've got more than one Xbox Media Center set up, with more than one IP address obviously, then you can set up new hosts, and this name is just what you select when you want to connect to that individual Xbox Media Center setup. So right, we've got our IP address, we've got our port back in, Xbox Media Center's username, and this new port that we've added. So both of these obviously need to be added into your router setup and port forwarded. It will not work without it. So that's done. Wi-Fi only, okay. There we go. So now we're saved as a host, so we can go back, and that's it. That's done. So now what we can do is use as a remote control, and instantly we've got responsiveness, detected new connection. So now we've got this. We can use the Xbox Media Center remote to control the Xbox Media Center. Very nice. And on this application, if you select your menu, you've got gesture mode as well, so you can change the way you control it. Very nice application. Switch the buttons. So this way you get even more, so you have the option to power, which doesn't really work on a Raspberry Pi because you still need to unplug it. Display, whatever, you can go straight into your music. That works in that way as well, so you can go straight into your music sources and video sources. Just navigate around the Xbox Media Center with this. Use back to go all the way back. Now the real interesting thing, and what I found I wanted to set up, was streaming YouTube videos wirelessly to the Xbox Media Center. And to do that, you don't have to have the remote open. Obviously, if you're going to use just this remote to control it, you will need to keep going back and forth on your phone to the remote and YouTube. What you can do, so I get out of this, I'll go into YouTube, go to my YouTube setup. Now what we have, providing you've set up and you've got the remote working with your computer and you've got both ports forwarded, to save any bloody copyright claims, I'll do my own videos. And I'll select that one. Select that one. It plays on the phone, as you expect, both ways, whichever. Pause, doesn't matter which way up you have your phone. Go to the share button at the top, and you'll notice you have play on Xbox Media Center onto your phone. So you click that. There's a setting within the remote application to get rid of this warning, but automatically it comes up saying, do you want to play your YouTube video on whatever? So click yes, and it will open a stream onto your Xbox Media Center setup. And away it goes. So that's wirelessly. It'll be anywhere in the house, and it'll play videos. What I'll do is I'll move my mouse, and shows you here that we're streaming at 720p. Very quick, very smooth. Best bit is, what I didn't realise you could do, I'll just pause this, just keep the volume down. What you can do is either turn off your phone completely and it still work on here, or you can keep going back and turn the volume down some. Keep playing your video. You can keep browsing, so you can keep going. I'll select another one. I'll select that one, and it'll still play on your phone again. Or I can just select play on Xbox Media Center, and I'll click yes. And what it do? It stop this one, and it'll play the other one. And obviously, if you're going to do SD content, it'd be a hell of a lot quicker. And again, the interface comes up, it slows it down a bit. It's on the Raspberry Pi, of course. So there we go. Now we've got another video up, wirelessly streamed. It's in 720p. It's excellent. For the sake of this demo, and to speed things up, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to change my settings on the Raspberry Pi. I've shown this in an earlier video, but when you stream HD stuff and the interface comes up, it slows it down some. And also my connection isn't that great, and streaming high definition content usually does take a while. So what I'll do is I'll go back into the YouTube add-on, which you need. So videos, add-ons. This is covered in a previous video how to set this up. So you can go back into your YouTube. And if you're like me and have a crap connection, you can go back into change plugin settings, and from here max video quality is what it tries to stream instantly when you load a video, even when you're doing it from your phone. So you can knock that back to SD only if you want quick streaming. So I'll click that as OK. And I'll go back again. And from here, I said you can either use the YouTube application via your remote on here, on your phone, and control whatever that way. Or if you're like me and you want to either pile up a load of songs or just use your phone to browse YouTube, which does seem quicker, and then you can fire off the videos to your TV. So that one's still open. I'll try play on Xbox Media Center. Click yes. And this should stream into SD this time. Should be a little bit quicker in theory. So there you go. So there you go. We're streaming in SD this time, look. So I'll stop that. Or you could even carry on playing it on your phone while watching it on TV as well. Why you'd ever want to do that, I don't know, but it does work. So totally separate, totally independent. Once you fire off to the media center, it plays on that, so it uses no resources on your phone whatsoever. You can turn it off. You could use your phone to your full potential, and you don't have to stream stuff as you would with AirPlay, if you know what I mean. So let's go back. This is kind of cool actually. I showed you this before. You can see what's playing. So from here, it comes up with your album artwork or the video you're watching, and you've got the status bar down the bottom here, so you can swipe it to fast forward, which I thought was really, really neat. And of course you've got the basic stop, start, back, forward. So from here, you can leave it on this screen really, you don't really need to use the remote after this. So I'll skip, and that should take me to the next video. So there you go, let's open the next stream. And of course, this setup works absolutely flawlessly with a more powerful computer, but for 25 quid, the Raspberry Pi is a very good machine. For the sake of streaming HD stuff, it's very good. So there we go, that's another music video, but nothing happening. So I'll skip again. Once the Raspberry Pi wakes up a bit, fires it off. Overall, very happy. Shows the album artwork, shows everything there. I can go into the playlist, but it doesn't show the actual name of the video, it shows the kind of HTTP bloody code of the video, if you will, the URL. So you don't really need that. So I'll go back out of this. Okay. And of course, you've got if you've got native content on a hard drive or SD card or whatever, from here you can just jump into listening to music and stuff, and it'll find it on your Xbox Media Center device. But I've only got stuff on a NAS device, and although I can see it, it would be bloody slow, especially going for the Raspberry Pi to stream it. So I can go into it. It'll probably crash before it even gets to it. Yeah, socket timeout. It's not going to happen on the Raspberry Pi. But not too worried about that. So what I'll do is I'll go into Xbox Media Center, shows a revision. From this menu, you can go into the menu button, and then you go into settings. So from here you can manage more hosts, you can add more hosts to control a different Xbox Media Center device. I can turn vibrate to touch, turn it off. Start on boot, so when you fire up your phone, I believe it should fire up the remote, which if you've got a cheap Android device or tablet, could be quite handy. And then status bar notifications, just don't worry about it, show incoming SMS. I'm not too worried about these settings. You can change the home screen, so I can turn these off because I'm not really ever going to use them. So I get rid of them off my menu. Show power down, okay, I'll leave that on. Key guard, not too worried about that, that's only if you got like a bloody buttons. So remember select tab, don't need that. Confirm play on Xbox Media Center is the warning that comes up. So I can turn that off, and next time you go to fire off a YouTube video, it won't ask you. And again, that's it. There you go. So I've got this back now. And of course, you can exit out of it. You can close the application altogether, and it won't affect it. So I'll close YouTube, and yeah, I like the fact that it doesn't use any resources, and you don't have to sit and watch a blank screen while it streams. You can just keep watching your own content. Obviously, whatever, I'm just going to use my videos for the sake of this. Not very good videos, I'll give you that, but whatever. So yeah, play on Xbox Media Center. This has got a playlist going, so I'm going to overwrite the playlist and fire off my own video to it. Look, so it's not the quickest on the Raspberry Pi, but it's good enough. I'm pretty sure if you overclock it and sort out the RAM issue on the Raspberry Pi, because it shares half and half between GPU and CPU, if you put more towards the CPU, I'm pretty sure you get a better performance. There you go, my Xbox Media Center setup, I've got it to stream into SD, so every video I load, regardless of having 1080p or whatever, it downsize it into SD. Just means it's streamed quicker. And again, you don't have to touch anything, you can keep searching YouTube, keep using your phone as you were. It's just, it puts it onto the Media Center, and you're good to go again. And of course you go back in. I close the application obviously. And go back into your remote, and you can continue using the remote. So you can skip and bloody pause and whatever you want to do on here. Yeah, very good. I hope this helps someone. I hope I haven't bored you half to death, but yeah, that's how you get it working. Enjoy. I'll power off, see what happens. There you go. Have fun.